You're watching the Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN, presented by Geico. Tonight from Las Vegas, Game 3 of the Western Conference Final between Colorado and Vegas. The Golden Knights return home, leading the series 2 games to none after winning the first 2 games in Denver. Colorado 3-1 on the road in this postseason. The Vegas Golden Knights 4-2 on home ice. Nathan MacKinnon and Jack Eichel on the opening face-off. Each coach with the top line out. Here's Jack Drury dumping it in from center ice, and the Colorado fourth line goes on. In on the forecheck, Logan O'Connor, who's still on now. A takeaway. MacKinnon stopped at point-blank range, then threw it back at the net, and that one stopped by Hart as well. Comeback in Game 2 with a third period goal. I misspoke at the top of the telecast. They had 3 goals all of the third period. Their fourth third goal comeback of these playoffs. Here's some speed and a chance and a penalty and a goal! Knocked in by Landeskog after Taves was stopped.
There's the captain, Gabe Landeskog, his second of the series. He is the spine of the Colorado Avalanche. They have Makar and the brilliance of him and MacKinnon, but the spine of this team is their leader.
And dumped in by Colton Sisson. Played on the right in the first 2 games. He's in the middle tonight. Between Hurdle and Stone. Bouncing puck. Hurdle! Stopped by Wedgwood, who looked over his left shoulder. And it seems like every time they come out there for Colorado, you notice them. After the long squeeze, here's a 2-on-1. Eichel drops it back and turned it over to Makar. Now 2-on-1 the other way. Kelly with Drury. McNabb is back. Drury tried to get it through, and McNabb. Long-time Washington Capital who came over at the trade deadline. What a move by Manson. And a beautiful pass to Natchez. He centers one, and they score! Nazem Kadri makes it 2-0.
He spent the first 2 games out near the boards. He drives into the middle, and Kadri, who is on the wing tonight, the first time in the series he started there, he takes the pass from Natchez, and Kadri can shoot the puck.
And drop back to Smith by Dowd. His shot was hampered. Skated up, and there's a trip. Manson was upended, and he's going off. Already down 2-0, will be shorthanded.
They have a hefty shot advantage. They'll get the game's first power play on the Cole Smith.
6 years here. Natchez lost the puck. Then he falls down. Here's a shorthand chance. Dowd. Sissons, and a great stop. Batted out of the air by Dowd. Off a good feed by Makar, already a difference maker. Here's a one-timer. Kadri blocked by Hanifin. And a penalty.
Eichel will make the good play to deflect the puck, and as Kadri's going for the loose puck to turn, missed on in the slot, and then Stone with another opportunity quickly. You see how much he can help this Vegas power play.
Here's Marner, down low again. Dorofeev, they score, it's waved off. Garrett Rink waves it off immediately.
So Dorofeev will knock this in, and the part of the puck that's above the crossbar, I don't know. I think that's a good goal. Here comes the call.
After video review, the call on the ice stands. No goal.
Shots are already 11-5 for Colorado. Only 5 shots faced. Here's a breakaway for Drury. Short-handed. Jack Drury scores! 3-0 Colorado.
Run onto this puck, and he's got all kinds of room, 60 feet of it, to think about what to do. He looks blocker side and then goes back the other way. Oh man, he banked it off of both posts and in. Oh, Anderson barking the whole way.
They better be careful.
Thought this was the strongest part of their game in Denver, was below the line, that they were able to create some offense. The stick is through the hands.
Landeskog got knocked down in front of the net by McNabb. He's in the bumper spot. Makar throws it on net. Nate just whacked it a rebound. Makar again. Kadri gives it back to him. Again on net from Makar, and Hart goes sprawling face first to smother the puck. No sign of blood on Eichel with his helmet off on the Vegas bench. Here's Theodore with Vegas back at full strength. Hurdle goes down. Nelson collided with him, and there'll be a penalty here.
The right leg of Nelson clips through the, oh man.
Down to 12 seconds in the period. Eichel with some speed, cuts right to the net front. Stopped by Wedgwood. Great chance by Eichel.
A great start together in a great period. Now it's up to the Golden Knights to get back into the game.
They're on the power play to begin the period. Brock Nelson with another minute 5 to serve for his tripping penalty late in the first. It gets moved back to Marner, tipped in! A power play goal by Mark Stone!
As he looks through the traffic and the slap pass through Parker Kelly's right on the tape of the captain. Look at the head up. This puck is crisp and it's on the tape. Wedgwood can't get over in a first-minute goal.
The most in franchise history, and 40 total playoff goals for Stone. Eichel a shot off the back glass. But they were certainly outplayed comfortably in the first period. Good D by Kadri to break up the centering pass, and then Hanifin a try. Held by Wedgwood.
You know, we're talking about Hughes, Werenski, and it's a pretty short list.
Marner trying to take the puck away. He had a beautiful assist on the goal. He's one of the great passing forwards in the game. That's blocked down, and the rebound, they score! William Karlsson.
Colorado can't clear the puck again as Nichushkin has the long rebound to deal with. He can't catch it, and Williams Karlsson shot through the legs of Kulak over the glove of Wedgwood.
Played for John Tortorella in Columbus. Came to Vegas and scored 43 goals. Tortorella said, was there something wrong with me? Nichushkin put it right on net. Here they come again, the Knights. Howden shot, deflected over the net. It's free. Poked out in front. Karlsson has it. Stopped at point blank range by Wedgwood.
Vegas penalty number 22, 2 minutes.
Oh, there's the stick as he's...
Here in the second period for Vegas. It turned 3-0 into 3-2. Natchez down low. McKinnon out in front for Landeskog. And it's cleared away by Dowd. McKinnon room, top of the circle. McKinnon put it on net, hard to stop. Retrieved by Natchez. He stumbles down. McKinnon back to Natchez. Out in front it goes, and the net missed by Kadri. Cassidy, one of the great coaches of this era, and will get another coaching job for sure, but sometimes a change in voice helps. Here's Porzak with a shot. Strange carrying him off the glass, back to Coghlan. They score! Tipped in by Keegan Colasar. They have tied it. Then Colasar got smashed into the boards.
Dylan Coghlan flips this to the net. The deflection by Colasar takes a hop. It's off the post. Each team has a fourth-line goal.
In the regular season, fourth on their team, primarily a fourth-liner. Taves through a crowd. Karam's into the corner. It gets turned over to O'Connor, and another good stop by Hart. Here's Barbashev. 2 goals in game 2 and an assist. He tried to center it. And a good stick by Brock Nelson. Excellent defensive forward, one of the 3 finalists for the Selke. Here he is in alone! And it winds up out of the rink. Deflected out, at least 25 for each of them. First player ever, 25 games with 3 different teams in a season. Lehkonen shot off the arm of Hart. 1 minute to go in the period. Nice pass to Taves. Back for Makar, he lost it. Here's Eichel with 14 in the period. Eichel working on Makar. And the backhand went wide, didn't get much on it. Came into this series for game 2. He replaced Ben Hutton. John Tortorella saying Porzak's a better skater than Hutton, and that's important against the speedy Colorado team. And now, after Wedgwood covered the puck, Hurdle blocked from my angle.
Penalty number 61, 2 minutes for slashing. Colorado penalty number 20, 2 minutes for roughing.
Well, the crowd didn't think Stone should have been penalized. Now Makar moves away from Dorofeev, off for Taves, and back for Makar. Forced back by Dorofeev. Cale Makar, all the way to the net, off Hart and to the near wall. Here's McKinnon, 20 seconds on the 4-on-4.
That's going to be it for McKinnon, man. No pop. He made one move. Normally he just pulls away from everyone. Couldn't do it.
Now here's Howden in. Howden stopped by Wedgwood. Korzak, nice touch off by Stone. Backhand score! Tomas Hertl gives Vegas the lead for the first time tonight.
The goal before he got a couple in the Anaheim series. What a great breakout pass from Caden Korzak, touched smartly along by Mark Stone.
The only team to overcome that situation. Looked like Colorado was well positioned to make it 2-1. They still might. They get an opportunity on the power play here as Natchez was tripped.
Natchez draws the penalty by pushing his legs and into the open ice. You see Marner slap his stick on the ice.
Pressured by Carlson. Kadri spins. Looked like he was in a good shooting position. Instead tried to pass to Landeskog in the corner. Landeskog to Kadri. 12 on the power play. Makar drive. It goes wide. Landeskog behind the net, taken away and cleared by Hanifin. Scaled around by Kelly. Burns tried to feed it to Kadri up high. Makar has it. Centering pass. Hart made the stop. Now it's Kadri behind the net. It was Kelly who had a chance. Burns up high. That one sent wide. 3:45 to go. And played by Burns, who went in deep. Makar sends it toward the net. Blocked by Hanifin. Nelson's come on. Burns. That one was a bouncing puck. Hemmed in. They can't get Wedgwood out of the net.
They're trying to get everybody on the ice if they want. Natchez is going to get the zone.
Off for Kadri. Rolled it down in front. Free puck. Whacking away and getting knocked down was Landeskog. Makar off for McKinnon, who's back on. That's blocked out in front by Hanifin. Squirts free to Barbashev. Barbashev with the empty net. Sent it wide. Makar off for McKinnon. On net, stopped by Hart. Rebound cleared away by Theodore. Carlson. Howden with the empty net. Sends it in. Brett Howden. And it's 5-3 Vegas.
Anderson acquired in January. He has to pick up his stick. He's on the scramble, and he just gets back in time to swat that away from Natchez. Natchez is going to have an empty net to perhaps tie the game, and then Brett Howden.
They'd won 49 straight when leading by 3 or more. They're going to lose this one. And a blown lead in back-to-back games for the first time all season. A remarkable comeback by the Vegas Golden Knights.
Ты заходи, если что.